Today, Nintendo had its latest Indie World showcase, which featured about 20 minutes worth of indie games coming to Nintendo Switch between now and 2024. Many of these games I would consider cozy games, and we have a lot to talk about. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Payton. It is nice to meet you, it is nice to see you, and welcome to the corner. If you've seen my channel, it's no secret that I love indie games, specifically a focus on indie cozy games, but I love indie games across the board, and I really do love featuring new and upcoming indie games on my channel. So when the Indie World Showcase rolls around, I'm always super excited. I thought the last one was a lot of fun. The last one was I think 5 months ago, and that direct featured so many cute cozy games. Now, overall, I think this Indie World Showcase wasn't as great as the last one, but I did pick out some cozy games that are coming up that I'm personally excited about, and I want to share them with you. And then at the end, I'll give you a little bit more about my thoughts overall on the collection of these games and the showcase in general. But before we get into it, please be sure to click the lovely little like button, as well as subscribe for more cozy, chaotic content. Okay, I'll shut up. Let's get into the indie games. Normally, when I make these videos, I go in order of game release. That's too difficult with this one, as a lot of these games are not coming until 2024. A lot of the games don't have release dates, or they have a very vague date. So we're gonna just go in order, the order that I put them onto my notes, and that is the order for today's video. Starting off with what I think is one of my most anticipated cozy games of 2023, we finally have a date, and that is MINEKOS Night Market. Now, I've talked about MINEKOS Night Market a few times on this channel already, but finally has a release date, and that is September 26th, which I think is too far away. But whatever, we'll take it. It's gonna be a fun little fall. Let me tell you about MINEKOS Night Market in case you're unfamiliar. MINEKOS Night Market is a game that celebrates Japanese culture while introducing a heartwarming story about friendship, tradition, and many, many cats. Overall, MINEKOS Night Market is a narrative-driven social simulation adventure game that invites players to craft whimsical items, eat delicious snacks, ultimately enjoy all of the cats. You'll get to play as Mineko, a curious girl who has just arrived at her new home on a struggling Japanese-inspired island at the base of Mount Fuji. The superstitious locals on the island worship the sun cat, Abe. What was thought to be a long-told myth has the town puzzled, as sightings of Abe have begun to surface among the residents of the island in recent days. You'll get to discover the secrets of the town and restore the struggling village to its former glory, all the while manage your daily activities, complete various jobs, venture on whimsical quests, and craft peculiar items in preparation for the weekly night market. Now, not only have I talked about MINEKOS Night Market before, I've also played one of the free demos that was previously available for MINEKOS Night Market, and it was a lot of fun. While it was a short demo, it definitely left me wanting more. I think this game is going to be so cute. Of course, the art style is absolutely cozy game centric. It looks great. The cat's amazing. Who doesn't love a cute little cat game? But the story feels really rich in this one. From my experience playing the demo, there were so many colorful characters to meet, there were so many different places to explore, and the mini games were fun and the right amount of challenging, and we haven't even gotten to experience the main thing of the game, which is this night market, where you get to go and buy new items, sell items, and explore this culture and this world of this game. I'm really excited that Mineko finally has a release date. It's been a little ominous for the past few months, always just saying releasing in 2023. I'm excited for September. I'm not so excited to wait, but I'm excited to play MINEKOS Night Market when it finally comes out. I'm so excited that it's going to be coming to Nintendo Switch. The next cozy game featured in today's Indie Direct that I'm super excited about is My Time at Sandrock is coming to Nintendo Switch. In case you're unfamiliar with My Time at Sandrock, it's actually not a new game. It's actually been out for early access on PC for a little bit now, but it has just received major updates, and it's going to be coming over to Nintendo Switch. You've played the game My Time at Portia. You might already be familiar kind of with what My Time at Sandrock is about, as they take place in the same universe and developed by the same team. But in case you're unfamiliar, My Time at Sandrock is a game that takes place in a wholesome, post-apocalyptic world 300 years after the Day of Calamity destroyed most modern technologies. after accepting a job offer to become SANDROCK's newest builder, you'll arrive in the wild and rugged city-state where it's up to you and your trusty tools to restore the community to its former glory. In the game, you'll get to transform a rundown workshop into a well-oiled production facility while using an intricate set of machines to process materials and produce parts of huge structures before assembling them piece by piece to help SANDROCK flourish. The game will also feature many NPCs with extensive backstories for you to get to know, and the game also will feature combat, mini-games, multiplayer, and more. Now, I actually haven't played My Time at Portia, but it's been recommended to me quite a bit as I am not only a cozy game lover, but this is a farming sim game. It's a farming sim game, but more than a farming sim game. So My Time at Portia has definitely been something brought up to me quite a bit. And My Time at Sandrock, I love the vibe of it. I love this desert atmosphere we're in. I like the balance, it seems, between story, exploration, customization, and even combat in just the right amount. I'm really excited My Time at Sandrock is going to be releasing for Nintendo Switch, as even though I've been aware of the game being out on PC, I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet, and I'm really excited to get the opportunity to check it out when it comes to Nintendo Switch. The next cozy game I want to mention to you is called Plate Up. Plate Up is also not a brand new game. It did come out for PC late 2022, but now it's going to be having its Nintendo Switch debut in October. October! It's too far, but I'm excited about it. Let me tell you about the game. In Plate Up, you'll get to cook and serve your dishes, design and decorate your restaurants, and expand your culinary kingdom with new unlocks, abilities, and dishes in a procedurally generated location. This game will mix classic cooking action with permanent roguelite progression. You can hire your friends or do it all by yourself. In Plate up to 4 players can build and run a restaurant from scratch, choosing dishes, buying and placing appliances, some of which can be daisy-chained together to create ambitious automatic kitchens, cooking food and serving customers. Plate Up is a cozy yet chaotic management game all about food, all about a restaurant. I love games like this that you could play with your friends. I probably would need to because I don't think I could manage my own restaurant by myself. I've definitely seen a lot of people play Plate Up and have a lot of fun doing it. I haven't had a chance to play it myself. I'm excited that it's going to be coming to Nintendo Switch and hopefully maybe some of us can play it together. Now, this next game is indeed a new game, and when I saw this one, I was ecstatic because I'd never heard of this one, and I love when I don't know what something is and I just see a game trailer and I can just feel the vibes from the trailer and decide if I'm into it, and this one I'm very into. This game is called The Quilts and Cats of Calico, and this one is coming to Nintendo Switch with the vague term of fall 2023. I don't know when in fall, but at some point in the fall, Quilts and Cats of Calico is a wholesome digital adaptation of the award-winning puzzle board game for 1 to 4 players. In the game, you'll get to meet adorable cats and sew the coziest quilts. You'll compete with other players in multiplayer mode, or you could play solo and dive into the story of a quilter sewing their way through a city of cats. In the game, the player's task is to make a quilt from patterned fabric scraps. By smartly combining the colors and patterns of the scraps, the player can not only score points for their completed design, but also sew on buttons and attract adorable cats who have their own preferences for bedding patterns. When I saw this, I was like, yeah, that's what I've been missing. A puzzle game. I like these puzzle games where you're putting things together like this. I like them. This, cats, quilts, cute. Yeah, that's what I have to say about it. I'm really interested in this one. This was one I wasn't familiar with before today's showcase, so I'm excited to find out more about it, to see how complex the game gets, to see the different types of patterns that you can make with the quilts, to see what the cats look like, to make my own cats. Overall, this is definitely going to be a good game if you are a cozy gamer, specifically with an affinity for cats. The next cozy game I want to tell you about is also a brand new game coming out, and this one is called Crime O'Clock. And this one is coming a little bit earlier than some of the rest. This one's going to be coming June 2023. Crime O'Clock is an investigation and time exploration game with a deep storyline. In the game, you'll get to investigate cases through time and evolving maps by unveiling a multi-eras linked story. As a time detective, your job is to solve crimes through time that should have never happened. Each map has multiple time markers to visit and to use to resolve different cases of hacking, murder, theft, and much more. But a common thread of strange events is developing over the centuries. The game will feature an ever-changing map. Something or someone is always trying to disturb time, and you need to find it. At its core, this is a point-and-click game where the only skill you need is your fully functional brain to unplan crime. This game looks so interesting. It is a point-and-click puzzle game with a map that continuously changes, and it features a lot of cause and effect, featuring mysteries that you need to solve that will change over different time periods. It looks really cool. I don't think I've seen a game quite like this one. If you know me, you know I love a mystery. And there's something really cute about this mystery and how it looks. I love the idea and the creativity of exploring these different ages. I'm excited to check this one out. This one was brand new to me, and it was one that I was excited to see in the direct, and I'm excited to check it out. And the next two games I'm gonna tell you about before we get into the games with updates, they're coming out in 2023, but we don't know when. They just said 2023, could be tomorrow, could be in December, who knows? But let me tell you about the games. The first one is called PAPERTRAIL. PAPERTRAIL is a top-down puzzle adventure about leaving home set in a foldable paper world. You play as Paige, a budding academic, leaving home for the first time to pursue her studies. On the journey, you learn to fold the world, merging two sides to solve puzzles. You'll explore new areas and uncover long-lost secrets. I love the art style for this one so much. I like a puzzle game that feels like a puzzle game with purpose, and this one feels like a puzzle game with purpose. I feel like we're being taken along a beautiful narrative journey. I'm really excited to see what lies ahead. It looks like it has some moments of lightness, a little bit of darkness as you get into some caves and things of that nature. Typically, I'm not really good at the kind of puzzles where you need to fold things like paper, so I feel like this one will be definitely really tricky for me, but I think tricky in the good way and definitely will be worth it. And the last new game I want to tell you about before we get into game updates is called Little Kitty, Big City, which I don't even know if I need to read you to the description of this one, because it's exactly what you think it is. But you are a curious little kitty with a big personality. In the game, you're on an adventure to find your way back home. You'll explore the city, make new friends with stray animals, wear delightful hats, and leave more than a little chaos in your wake. After all, isn't that what cats do best? In the game, you'll have the option to either try to explore your way home fast or explore what the city has to offer. You'll get to complete quests that help your animal friends or cause total chaos. That's completely up to you. And overall, the main point of the game is to just have fun and to be a cat. All I can say is, I'm into it, okay? I'm into it. Do I want to be a little cat going around the big city, making friends with other animals, wearing cute little hats? Absolutely, I do. Absolutely, I do. We don't know when this one is coming out either, but I think it looks very cute. Looks like a nice, cozy game. Yeah, it looks really good. I'm excited to check it out. It looks really cute. Looks like a no-think, I could chill back and be a little cat for a while game, but also cause destruction. And that's what I am. That's what I'm into in my cozy games. Now, the next two games I'm going to talk about are games that have already been out. I've played both of these games, and I've covered both games on the channel. These two games have DLCs that are going to be upcoming. The first one is A Little to the Left, which is going to have a paid DLC in June 2023. It is a cozy puzzle game that has you sort, stack, and organize items into pleasing arrangements. And the puzzles range from quite easy to absolutely want to tear your hair out. They're so tricky. The paid DLC is going to feature even more new puzzles, and it looks like the new puzzles are going to have some additional mechanics in it. So if you've already played through the entire game and played through the multiple solutions, you're getting more puzzles, and you're getting different kinds of puzzles than we've seen before. And the final game we're going to talk about today is also getting a new update, and this is for Cult of the Lamb. And this one is coming out on April 24th. So like soon. In case you're unfamiliar with Cult of the Lamb, it is a cozy, chaotic game where you get to start your own cult in a land of false prophets, venturing out into diverse and mysterious regions to build a loyal community of woodland worshippers, and most importantly, spread your word to become the one true cult. The new DLC is going to feature new cult members for you to acquire. Specifically in the trailer, there was a really cute koala I'm excited about. And also it's going to feature a lot more post-game content. So once you defeat all of the rival cult leaders, the game does continue on. You can continue to build up your cult, get new followers, you know, decorate, do all of that kind of stuff. But now they're adding in some new additions for post-game life in Cult of the Lamb, specifically some new combat modes for you to enjoy, items, new stuff across the board. If you like Cult of the Lamb, definitely something to be really excited about. And if you haven't tried Cult of the Lamb, this is a perfect time to get in on it. And there you have it. Those were the games I'm personally most excited about from the Indie World Direct today. Now, I didn't mention every single game that was listed just because, you know, then you could just go watch the Indie World Direct. You don't have to watch my coverage on it. I just picked the ones I personally was most interested in. Overall, I'm really excited about the games that we saw today in the Indie World Direct. I'm excited about some of the games I didn't feature as well. Overall, I wouldn't say this was my favorite of the Indie World Directs. I'm really excited about the games that I mentioned here today. Just to like rattle off the things I think I'm most excited about just looking at it now. I feel like MINEKOS Night Market is huge. I'm really excited. Getting my time at SANDROCK on Switch is super exciting. Even though the game has been out for a while, it will be new to so many people, myself included. And I'm excited for that QUILTS game. Looked really cute. And the updates we're seeing to Cult of the Lamb and the little to the left, I think are really exciting too. Overall, I think there is a lot to be excited about, but there weren't that many games that were brand new. I felt like there was a lot of sequels or things coming over from PC. Is that okay? That's okay to say, right? Like, it was good. I just wanted there to be a little bit more pizzazz, I think. I wanted there to be a little bit more, and also I feel like a lot of these games are like coming out far. They're far away. While I'm aware next month is going to be a huge month for Nintendo with the new Zelda game coming out, I would have loved to see some more indie games coming out around that time as well, just to give some more exciting options for people too. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Please be sure to click the lovely little like button, as well as subscribe for more cozy, chaotic content. Thank you all so much for being here. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!